What is going on, Taurus? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your general reading. I won't leave it to a certain time period. I'm just kind of doing timeless readings right now because I don't want these energies to just get stuck in time. So whenever you come across this reading, that's what is going to match your life. All right. It is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone that watches the video, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel like always. If it doesn't resonate, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Taurus. All right. We're going to be looking into your present energy first, your main storyline. This is how things are looking. After that, we're going to see what's going on with your futuristic energy on the left side. This will also be the supporting details that you guys are dealing with, Taurus. And then at the end, we're wrapping it up with the sun card. You guys, for the fairy card, have the sun. All right. If you're brand new to my channel and you're not already subscribed and you don't know about my IG, you should follow me on IG at chrisanthony14lbs. Chris Anthony, 14 pounds. Also, if you guys are looking for a personal reading from me, you can book that with me with the description in the video. It'll have all the details about booking. All right, let's hop right in, Taurus. What do we have going on? King of Cups with the King of Pentacles here. So definitely there is someone else that's in your energy right now. Possibly could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But yeah, you guys are definitely coming out strong, both in your true power, in your true form. It definitely looks to be like two different worlds that are either coming together or colliding, right? Is what I'm seeing here. King of Pentacles energy, very strong sense and connection with the emotional world, with the intuitive world, somebody who has mastered their emotions to a certain degree, right? That's definitely staying afloat of their emotions, or they are probably emotionally mature. King of Pentacles energy definitely could be you, Taurus. Very strong earth energy, somebody that is very grounded, very stable, very much so connected to the material realm, right? So these could be two different energies that are coming together or within the same proximity of each other. But yeah, either you're thinking about a water sign or a water sign could be thinking about you possibly. And yeah, like, let's see what's going on with this. Because this hasn't happened in a while where it's just like two kings that just pop up in the crowning of a reading. So yeah, this is like a match that could be going on here, possibly with the water sign and the earth sign. Let's see. Right below that, we do have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Hermit card. So Ace of Wands does talk about taking action, a certain level of momentum, a certain level of passion, creativity, connection that could be here. But the Hermit card is almost like the opposite energy. Somebody who is not wanting to take action, that is kind of going in within to get some more spiritual guidance, to get some internal wisdom, going into this deep meditative state to figure some things out, right? The hermit goes into the cave to learn who they are, right? Knowing thyself. So this is kind of like two different energies that are kind of going back and forth with each other, possibly almost like the two different energies of the water and earth, right? Maybe one person is all about action and movement and the other person is wanting to meditate and kind of like see what's happening with their internal world, right? Wanting to almost make a transformation at the end of the day. So this Ace of Wands could be something that's coming after a time of healing, or after a time of studying, knowing yourself in a certain sense, going within, being the hermit, being closed off to society, you know, dealing with your internal world alone. But it could be a pull of energy too, where maybe some of you guys are wanting to take action on something, and then another side of you is just wanting to kind of like not take action and figure some things out. So yeah, two dual energies that are here, you know, and I feel like these energies are definitely matching these two characters. So you could definitely feel a back and forth energy, or kind of like these two energies coming around each other and creating this type of experience, or creating this type of duality type, type of energy that's here. Let's see. Now we do have the Ace of Swords here, clarified by the Strength card. So there is a certain level of clarity that's coming into this situation. It could be coming into this connection, because you could have a connection that's happening with this water sign. And it's something that maybe you're wanting to take action on, but you need more information. And so the clarity is coming into you with the Ace of Swords. A shift in perception, a paradigm shift, it seems to be coming in, where you're looking at things from a higher consciousness. You could be looking at things from the aerial view, almost like looking at The Sims. But this is also speaking of a transformation and a higher level of awareness that does come in, that brings this clarity, or this clear view that maybe wasn't there before, which could be the reason why one would go into the hermit mode, to seek more clarity, to seek more wisdom about the situation before taking action. But here we do have the Ace of Swords, so this is kind of like an answer to your prayers that comes to bring this clarity of mind, that comes and brings this shift of awareness. Also, the Strength card is here too, Major Arcana energy. So there is some type of inner strength that you guys could be tapping into, to maybe overcome some fears, or overcome some of the things that kept you from taking action and kind of wanting to be in hermit mode. This could also just be some clarity that comes in about your internal strength, about who you are, how strong you are, how deep, the how deep the well is within you, right? Deep waters. What is this? What is this? Strong waters run deep. Something like that is what I'm hearing. But this is clarity that comes in maybe about yourself, or maybe about your current situation, that's giving you a boost of strength, a boost of confidence, a boost of value within yourself. That's giving you kind of like this new set of determination or perseverance, right? Or courage at the end of the day, to be your true, authentic self, and to not hide behind any mask, or anything like that. So I am feeling that this new mindset that comes in for you guys here. And it could possibly have to do with this connection that we're viewing here with this water sign. It could possibly give you some information on whether you should take action, or whether you should stay within your hermit mode and continue to, get more and more information, because this hermit is tapping into a stream of consciousness here. And the consciousness is coming and flowing and bringing these newer perspectives about something, or maybe about this connection, possibly, which is changing your outlook maybe about the connection. So let's keep it moving and see what's going on. We do have the Four of Swords here, clarified by the Knight of Cups. So Four of Swords energy, definitely deep, meditative, peaceful energy, serene. I love that you guys are definitely in this energy where you're resting, rejuvenating, right? Recovering, getting some good sleep, getting some good rest. Thinking and planning also about the future is what you do when you're this relaxed, right? Allowing yourself to be in the present moment, but also understanding that everything is okay with your past and with your future. Being able to just rest inside of that thought. So this is happening at the same time we have the Knight of Cups here. So either you're wanting to make an offer to you, or somebody could be wanting to make an offer. Either you're wanting to make an offer to somebody, or somebody is wanting to make an offer to you. Definitely. So we have that Knight of Cup energy, that emotional offer, somebody wanting an emotional connection. I see this going two ways, right? Like you could be in this place of rest, in this place of hermit mode, in this place of getting more understanding about your current situation, about yourself, about your truth, rejuvenating from past experiences. And this is what is driving you to come to make some type of offer to someone. And this could be that water sign that I'm seeing, or it's vice versa, right? somebody else is rejuvenating and resting and having some time to think, and this makes them want to come in to give an offer to you. But I do feel like there is some action that's being taken after a time of rest and thinking and going inside and going in that hermit mode, right? To find clarity about something. But this could be happening from you or to you, Taurus, because we do have two different energies that are kind of like on the same plane, right? And in the same position. So this is definitely like a dual reading for you and somebody else. Now over here we do have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Swords. So Six of Pentacles equal give and take energy. Definitely understanding what giving and receiving looks like in your life. How does that dynamic work within your world, right? How do you give? How do you receive? Do you give too much and not receive enough? Do you receive too much and not give enough? This is kind of talking about a balancing of giving and taking, or giving and receiving, or how relationships work, right? How they need to be balanced out in certain ways. Some people need this, other people need that. Understanding, I think, is what's coming into play here. Understanding the dynamic of what you need within a relationship or a connection or friendship or whatever that could be. And also understanding what other people need from you. So this is a very truthful look at dynamics of relationships. Like, are they codependent? Are they healthy? Are they toxic? Right? Is there equal give and take? What is the role that you take on when you're connecting with other people? What role do you play? And how is it being equalized, right? So Knight of Swords is also here, right? Talking about the clarity that could be coming in around that. This also could be talking about another offer that's coming in, possibly a very logical one or a very quick moving type of energy. This could be a place that some of you guys are coming into, or a mentality that you could be coming into when it comes down to giving and take, or giving and taking, that's moving pretty quickly. So yeah, there is like an equalization that's happening here, maybe surrounding this connection that you're having with this water sign, possibly. And there is some type of communication that needs to happen, I feel like, around this dynamic of giving and receiving. Yeah, some type of truth that is coming in either from you or the other person. But I do feel like these communications are happening with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. That's coming from an emotional place and a logical place at the same time. So there is a certain level of balance that's here, or that is being achieved. The heart and the head is both being involved inside of these communications. Um, but yeah, there is, I feel like, some type of communication that does need to happen within this connection of this water and earth sign. After some deliberating is taking place, there is some action that is taken. So let's go into the futuristic energy and see what's going on. A lot of that was clear cut in that energy. So let's see what happens in the future. We do have the King of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Tower is here. So with the King of Swords, this could be somebody that's taking on that King of Swords type of energy, who is very emotionally detached. Somebody who is standing very firm and strong in their truth. Maybe very short or blunt. This is that King of Swords energy, cold shoulder. So maybe you could be taking on this energy, Taurus, possibly in the future, maybe concerning this connection, or this could be the other person taking on that King of Swords connection, or King of Swords type of energy. Page of Swords is also here. So whoever is kind of turning into the King of Swords could also be the one that's keeping distance, and they're looking in on the other person from a distance, possibly with the Page of Swords. This is kind of like, spying or looking into someone in social media, or hearing about what the other person is doing through the grapevine or things like that. This could also be a whole other energy that's in your field, Taurus. somebody who is more so off in the distance that is kind of looking in on what's happening with you and this other person possibly. There's a lot going on here, but I do feel like this could be an energy that is like overall what could be taking on in this connection between you and this water sign, or you and this other person who is emotionally in tune. um it could be over the overall energy could be the King of Swords, where there is a certain level of distance between you and this other person. um there may not be a lot of communication that's happening because the King of Swords is a strong communicator, but he's also very detached at the same time. So with the Page of Swords being here, there may not be a lot of direct communication that's happening here, but there could be a lot of looking in on the other person, or spying, or trying to see what position the other person is in, and how are they living, and are they happy, and blah blah blah, right? But there is distance and coldness that I feel like is here within this connection. Two of Pentacles is here clarified by the Two of Wands. So this is definitely a decision that is trying to be made, but someone, either you or the other person, could be going back and forth on whether they want to make this decision, whether they want to move forward on this new beginning, or embark on this new connection possibly, because everything here is talking about this connection between the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So in the futuristic energy, someone is trying to decide, someone is going back and forth, someone is trying to weigh their options, like, should I do this or should I not do this, or should I be here or should I not be here, or should I, this is like the juggling back and forth of trying to make decisions. Two of Wands does talk about a decision being made but no action being taken. So it seems like someone has made a certain decision but is kind of juggling the idea of taking action on that decision. So this is creating a certain level of pause, or stagnancy. Now, right under that, we do have the Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Wands. So Wheel of Fortune, very strong shift that takes place by the universe, major arcana energy, the universe coming in, stepping in, and moving things along, shifting a certain cycle. Four of Wands is here, so it is talking about a certain level of partnership or stability that's here. So there is going to be a change within the dynamic of this connection, is what I feel. But because it seems like there has been a certain level of going back and forth with this Two of Pentacles energy on whether or not someone should move forward in this connection. And so when the Wheel of Fortune steps in, it's kind of like, okay, the time is up to make a decision on this or not. And so the universe seems to be making a decision on this front about this partnership, this connection, this commitment, right? So yeah, there's about to be a shift. The tables are definitely about to turn inside of the dynamic of this connection, possibly. Um, yeah, this is almost like that shift that almost happens sometimes in like the twin flame type of connection, where the runner becomes the chaser becomes the runner. That could possibly be happening, or this could just be a wrap up to this karmic connection or karmic cycle. A new beginning could be coming within it, or this could be a closeout of it. Whenever we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune, is dealing with endings and new beginnings. So either there's a transformation that's made to this partnership, or this is a closeout of the partnership. Now, right underneath this, we do have the Tower card that's here. So the Tower could be talking about an ending, right? Or also a transformation, because the Tower does strike and things come crumbling down that was not built on a stable foundation. Now, there was a certain level of shakiness or unstableness that was happening here, because we have the Two of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. So there was a decision that just was not being made in the past. It seems like the universe stepped in and made a certain decision, and the Tower hit. Something came crumbling down that could have definitely been, this connection, or it will be this connection possibly. or there is a certain sense of restoring stability within this connection with the temperance card. So something does come tumbling down. This may be some belief systems. This may be some faulty foundations that this connection was built on, that comes tumbling down, so that there can be some balance here, because I feel like there was a certain sense of non-balance that was happening within the connection. So once the universe steps in and make the change, then something comes falling down, right? The tower comes crumbling, putting an end to a certain cycle here and restoring the balance. But what happens within the connection is up to you, right? This is a general reading. So for some of you guys, this could be the total end of it, and that is the balance. For some of you guys, there could be a transformation that happens within the connection to achieve balance. But yeah, it's up to you, because this is general information we're giving out here. Let's see what the fairy card is talking about. We do have the sun. So after the tower hits, balance is achieved and the sun comes out to shine. So there is some healing that's here. It says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessing of life. Sorry, I can't read the glare. But yeah, so there is this light that comes in after the storm, or there is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is positivity and good news. So even if there's something that happens where this all crumbles or falls apart when it comes down to this connection, there is balance that is restored after the chaos, right? After the dust settles, after the major karmic shift happens, the sun comes out and there is growth, right? There is harmony that happens. There is a certain sense of balance. There is a new level of awareness and consciousness that comes in, right? And you guys are definitely working with fertile ground. So yeah, this is a different type of reading for Taurus. Usually it's mostly only about Taurus, but I do feel like there is someone else that's definitely in your energy. So this is almost a reading for you and that other person. So if you guys are cross-watching, dealing with the Taurus, this was definitely about your energy too. But there is a whole transformation that does occur within this energy, and the dynamics do shift and change, and there is an ending and a new beginning that is taking place. And however that looks for you, you will have to see personally in your life. But yeah, it has been a major, profound shift and change within this connection. All right, so we're going to wrap it up right there. Kind of a short read, Taurus, but it was clear cut. We got right to it. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. I will see you guys in the next reading.